December the 7th meeting, special meeting. And your full
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Tuesday. Okay, and I'll be, I'll go.
Councilor Carl.
Councilor Carlisle present. Tom Miller here.
If you would, here.
Alan Pointer here.
Adam Hand.
Rob Ford. Changes to the agenda. I do want to add to the agenda discussion of when we can have our executive session, what day everybody's free, because I know with that. Everybody through the various days. So like to add that, is there anything else anyone would like to add? Okay. Need a motion to approve the agenda.
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda with the executive session change. And
Second.
All right. Any discussion of that? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, passes. We have citizens' comments. I don't.
I got it. You got it? Okay.
As we all may have noticed, we don't have our city manager here tonight, which is still under doctor's care. Okay, our first citizens' comment, Nikki Pardon.
That was, I was.
That's a lot.
Oh,
Why do we have?
well, there was no other sheet, so.
Get on this. That are.
Right.
Oh, okay. Nobody. Do we have anyone on Zoom that wants to make a comment?
It doesn't look like it.
No comments. So we can move directly to old business, which is awarding contracts for the American Rescue Act dollars. And I guess the way we'll have to proceed, we want to choose the contractor that we want for each of these things. I am a little bit lost in what we're doing. I was just depending on our city manager to explain that to us. think Sharon, Sharon's looking for another page. I don't know what you did. You remember? We got a page for the top coast for the meeting.
So we could
I
probably
can't
talk
tell whether there was another page or it's just misnumbered. Yes.
Rectification.
We had Rich Rayburn come out and do our roof, and he did an excellent job. He even got up on the roof himself and put a couple of shingles down before he came out to put the roof on, so our house wouldn't leak anymore. So I would highly recommend Rich Rayburn.
Sure. Well, let's discuss it really quick. I think we just have to open it up for that. Well, I guess we need to make a motion and then we'll discuss it.
Make a motion to accept Rich Rayburn Roofing for the roofing job.
Second. I'll second. Okay, discussion.
I just noticed in the Rayburn Roofing, it said that it would remove and install new fascia and install gutters. Just, it seems like that is cheaper than the bid from Coast Construction at the end. So, yeah, like, just keeping that in mind, it's all included in that one.
If you break it down a little bit into the kind of two sections of the roofing project, the flat roof and.
Oh, just that.
And looks like the total from Rich Rayburn on that section was 62.5. When it comes to 38.8. I'm not sure what the difference is under just the next two parts of it. That's pretty tough. The difference. And then obviously they add on the fake.
Rich. For the roofing.
We have, yeah.
99. Did you make a motion to approve? Accept it.
It's just so we can talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The roof is theirs. And
I was gonna say, there's a big price difference though between the two. I haven't heard of this other company. They don't have their CCC number on the bid. Yeah. I know. Yeah, I haven't heard of Nair Construction or, but.
Well, I know we're not supposed to be, but I know, and it says there that on rock repair, they have $0 amount.
Yeah.
but it says we charge $50 an hour per person.
Yeah.
To repair plus cost of material.
You just left that open to whatever they need to
Right.
do, you know.
So you have no idea how much their estimate really is.
The Rich Rayburn doesn't include that repair at all either. From what I can see.
Technically, like in bids, if there's anything that they don't see with their eyes and there's rot that they discover, it's always kind of an additional charge outside the bid. So I'm assuming Rich Rayburn, I don't know how much per hour, but it'd probably be the same thing if they discover a bunch of dry rot. They'll probably charge extra for it. It's not included in
Right,
the
but
bid.
can't that be changed with a change order?
No, yeah,
You have to go to the whole council.
no, it's just something to know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Any of these bids, they have that in the unforeseen items that they have to fix.
Oh, yeah, if somebody steps through a rotten part of the roof, you know.
Does anybody see any, other than Nikki not knowing, or us not knowing about their construction, is there like, can we see any real reason for the $25,000 difference? And why wouldn't we go with the more affordable one if we can't find a real reason?
And there,
Has anybody had any experience with Nair roofing or Nair construction? Never. NAIR, Nair.
That's
Also, there's no gutters included in there. If you look at,
No soffits. Yeah, no soffits either.
it's removed and replaced fascia boards and stuff. but
Yes.
it's sort of
yeah.
Oh, there at I'm sorry, all the way down here.
For that section, section 3, if we compare the two, it's 5,500 versus. Or 5,500 versus 16,000. Pretty significant difference on that check too. So between those two, you've got
Yeah, okay.
Can you hear now?
Kathy, can you hear us?
I just asked her a message.
She said yes.
Okay, but now how do I get that thing to, oh, up to 3 dots? No,
Yeah, there you go.
but it's not.
Exciting announcement that is truly going to make the experience of someone who sails on Princess Cruises before and during the cruise much more pleasant, much higher customer satisfaction rating. And I'm going to tell you all about it. So let's go ahead and get started. Hey there, this is Allison with Let's Go Travel Tips. Today is Tuesday. It is December 17th of 2024. And truly, today's announcement by Princess Cruises is huge. They have announced that they are introducing what they are calling the Dine Line. And as of today, it is working. So if you have a cruise booked and you want to do traditional dining, specialty dining, experiential dining on any ship in the fleet, you can call the Dine Line and make your dining reservations. This is huge. So first of all, they say that it is available 24/7 around the clock. So it doesn't matter if it works good for you to do things at 2 o'clock in the morning, you can call and talk to them. Another really important thing to know is the phone number. So 1-833-805-DINE, like DINE, is the phone number you're going to call, 833-805-DINE. And like I said, you can make traditional dining reservations, running that main dining room at a certain time. You can make your specialty dining reservations as well as experiential. So you'll be able to book Spellbound, you'll be able to book Love by Brito if you're going on the Discovery or the Enchanted Princess and you want to enjoy the 360, you're going to be able to do that. Princess said that the chef's table and the Kindness winemaker's dinner, that availability will be showing up really soon to make those reservations. But those are the only 2 dining reservations that is today you cannot make on that dining line. Now, how do we know when we can make our dining reservations? So if you are platinum or elite, sailed with Princess enough to achieve platinum or elite, or you.
Here we go. Okay. Jeez. All right. Should be good now. Okay.
Don't go anywhere.
Yeah, whenever I admit to somebody is what happens.
Oh.
Yes. Are you out of the total real quick?
4,616.
I would like to amend my original motion and change it to, I make a motion to approve the Rich Rayburn roofing bid for the senior roof for a total of $94,616.
3 seconds. Okay, we discussed it fairly well, so. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, motion carries. We have one that's abstaining. Yes. Electrical.
The heating or,
No. The electrical separation.
oh, there we go.
And that the electrical and the roofing linked together, so we do need to look at that one. So, electrical separation are really care of the community. Yeah. And that's-
I make a motion to accept the bid for CFE LLC electrical contracting for $38,476.56.
I second that.
Discussion.
I think the biggest difference I noticed, Jim pointed out, is the 3-foot deep ditch to be dug that's not included in the Reese electrical.
Yeah, 3 to 10. Basically through the pavement, 36 inches down the cross, somebody has to dig and refill with rock, which is already part of the CFE bid.
Yeah, he's also
Excuse me.
a company with the boarding.
Yes,
I just noticed in the bid for electrical listed above, then it says below, it's permitting $800 in excavation. So is that in addition to the 38,000 or is that included?
I think that's a breakdown.
that's a breakdown
Okay,
of the 38,476.56.
The value and the digging of that is 35.
what was that? Off the top of my head, this may be-
Calculator time.
It does, okay,
The DD city hall, center, utilities,
okay.
that's fine.
Oh, I was, yeah, the 5,000, okay, got it.
And then the things that we can do.
Any further discussion?
We're also going to be discussing environmental control systems, heating and cooling. And I was just wondering if staff knows whether these bids for electrical system upgrade also included the extra requirements for those heating and cooling systems.
Don't believe it does. The heating bids say that that needs to be done by the electrician, but they can put that electrician including that. I'm not sure what they need to do.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm just wondering, these new panels, these supply panels go in, are they gonna be providing adequate control?
Get it? I would say that they did. I know that Dennis has been working with the, all of the companies that come forward with, to come and do their estimates and stuff. And he's been telling them all about the buildings and what they need and what they're experiencing now with the electrical not working for, I mean, you can't plug in too many crock pots over there now. So, he's been telling them everything.
Paul? Thompson? No, the heating systems, heating systems.
Question before.
Yeah, we're
I had a hard time, first of all, did we determine if we're missing anything also?
Oh, it was just the,
It was just the bid amount.
Okay. And then I didn't have a lot of time to look at these, but I had a hard time really understanding why there were two bids from Aldocs. And if there were two halves of the same deal, or
One for the community center building and then one's for the city hall.
No, sir.
sure.
Okay, so we, Dennis talked, when we got this money a long time ago, Dennis talked about putting a heat pump system in the building here. To do away with these and created quality. So when we got serious about actually spending money, on behalf of the seniors, I called and talked PD to see what was objecting in. So he came out and talked to him, said he could put the system in called split air. So he went through the hall, the senior building, and determined that he could do it for what, 25,000 or whatever it was. And then he asked if we wanted this building done. And I said, I have no authority to even ask you to tell you to go look at that building. And so you have to talk to the city about that. I'm just representing the seniors. And so he did do a rough estimate based on the outside dimensions of this building. He said if I could go in, if they want me to go inside and see exactly what all pertains, then it probably could be cheaper. But so I asked to them come in, or call him and have him come back and do a walkthrough of this building, and we did it. So that 38,000 is for this building, the 25,000 is for that building. And it could be cheaper if somebody came in and did a walkthrough and see exactly what they had to install. Thank you.
Thank you, Jimmy. No, it's been this one. Was the answer, it's much more, the bid is much more comprehensive.
When I looked up real quickly the unit model on the adult one, it seems as if they might be smaller unit than what we have on the All Coast heating. That's, I'm seeing, like for a serving bathroom, 24,000. BTU. Okay. I don't know, I'm not there, guy, I was just trying to make sense of it.
Something else I noticed on the Adcox bid, which is in two parts. The one that, James says is for the senior center, that appears as a bid. And the, one that's supposedly for this building is marked as a budgetary number only. And it says that it's not an actual bid for service.
Pretty much what it is. Yeah.
Are you up there familiar with the Swedale system? Because we have installed one, and the one here from Alto is they're putting one, if you look, they're putting two indoor units in the main area. So you have to find out if it's gonna be in here or in the hallway, and then the office is gonna have their individual ones. Because like my house has 5 because of the way it's cut up like this. So you need to look at Adcox to see if they are planning like how many they're doing, one in the main area, one in this area, one in that area. Because if you put 1, 2 in here and none out there, the girls are gonna freeze, they're gonna be in space.
Well, this is a 24K for the meeting area, which is this room, and then 12K for the office areas.
Office area have a 12K mount, wall mount indoor unit.
Yeah, the area, square foot area of each room will determine the each unit.
For the indoor, you're looking at indoor.
Yeah.
City Hall has 1 outdoor and 2 indoor. Library will have 1 single. And then the senior center is gonna have 2.
Senior center is going to have 2 outdoor units
No, no,
and 4 indoor units.
at, all.
Also did cover both buildings, where we really only have 1 bid.
Exactly.
Like,
Looks like Altos would be the best. Fine.
Mm-hmm.
The Alpha one too is. They just didn't break down their bid as much, but. Since the senior center will have,
And it does say at the bottom, permitting the electrical not included in the. And I believe that's something in called.
You wait on any fit of it. I have to verify it. And that's what we do, so then. Whatever it is.
The outdoor unit has to have a quick lift.
That, all that's like 3 hours. Anyway. 5 or 6 or 6 units.
This is too efficient. We provided by that.
It almost feels like the budget in front of us, though, with the one, we have the option of covering both buildings. Yeah, it costs, we really only have a bid in front of us for the senior center, not this building. And Alpha. It's for all of it. It's not far, not very different than the All Coast.
Well, it is in a couple of ways. The Alpha bid only has climate control for this room, not the offices. And they've also excluded from their services concrete cover, which is gonna be meaningful because they're gonna have to drill through the walls and on the top of them.
I think it'd be good to have, we could kill two birds with one stone and have City Hall and Senior Center done.
43.
Yeah.
For All Coast.
Yeah.
I'll make a motion then. I move that we accept the heating and air bid from All Coast Heating and Air Conditioning for $43,000.
Second.
Moved and seconded, we'll go again, and I just hope we can get to you. Discussion. Reasonable. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, so that was the 15. Oh, that's an approval for this.
Generator.
Oh, just, looking at the-
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's the 43,000, right? So what are we gonna do about the electrical and the payment? They're not included, so what are we gonna do about that?
Am I wrong to think that because, just because they're not included in the bid doesn't mean the contractor isn't gonna get permit and arrange the electrical and it's gonna
It
bill?
says right in there, permit and electrical.
Not included.
Not included.
In the bid, I understand that for the number, but does that mean they're not gonna get the permit? Or are they looking for someone else to get the permit?
It's not that, it's the cost.
I understand.
They just don't know how much the permit's gonna be, probably, for it. I would imagine. But they-
43,000 bucks.
Permits, yeah.
So is the question to potentially add some random number that we think will cover permitting and electrical?
I don't think you could. For something. It's.
That does, we don't have no bid for exactly.
It's for that.
It's less-
Yeah, and then to, you know, how much there, because it could be $300 for each disconnect. And if he's running the wires at the time, he just needs to put a box there.
Well, it sounds like, you know, we've already approved the bulk of it. And if we like, we can staff to reach out to see if they get something in the next couple days. And maybe we can get it approved for the time.
There'll probably be mechanical permits, and so that should be easy for us to figure out.
So you think within a couple of days or a week, we might can.
Yeah, I can contact Northwest Code Pros. That's who sets our pricing. So as for mechanical permits aren't usually they're not usually very much. So I will find out. I'll get some information on the cost. But it won't take long. I can know when.
That's two things. That's permit and contact CFE.
Okay,
If it's under a certain amount too, it doesn't need to come before council, right? Like, we, yeah. City manager can just okay it.
Mm.
So it'll still make the deadline. for our-
Just so you know that the disconnect is included in the disconnect for all in there, and like one of them is 4,800. And if they added in the names. So the one is 4,800.
So our option is to not accept that estimate and only get one building done. And get the electrical included, or get both buildings done and pay that extra little bit for the.
What is, yeah, what the CFE, how, I mean, does it include that too, the CFA or? I don't know.
We've already approved, I think, one bid, CFE, some work, but they may be willing to work with us pretty well. That would be- Even there.
That's what I'm thinking.
They would have to know how to do the splitter, the electrical.
That, yes, when you have an electrical company come out, like CFE, and they're wiring it, it's nothing for them to put it in, but Adcock uses the electric company and the field, and they are quite a bit more, but like he says, it could be up to $5,000. The disconnects, but I think CFE can do it.
That's what I'm thinking too.
And I just wanted to have that figure. So that we're ready.
Probably don't need to do that. Okay. Actually, that's all we have on the agenda, but that's some other bids here. I don't know exactly what she had in mind to do with them. The generator and
so generator for the,
Go ahead.
oh, no, you're the boss up here.
According to the gentleman that was here, that the generator is just about toast. And he says, basically, you have no choice, either replace the generator or you're stuck.
and the question is, if they have the
That could be.
That's the bid from Reese Electric. Yeah.
Well, we have a motion for this, not that.
The only one other thing, because I'm not sure, I was trying to sort this. We have, named one, the Park Avenue Pump Station Replacement Generator. Is that the same as the transfer switch backup generator wastewater pump station? Or these might be the same. So if they're the same, then CFE is involved in that one, in this as well.
I believe there's only one according to the gentleman that was in. Am I not correct or? Yeah.
There's just one. Okay, so this one, there, I had it separated like this. There was CFE and then this. I made this cover sheet, but I think it should have gone in that stack.
Oh, that's good.
And so CFE is also involved in the backup. They've been working on, and they're gonna do this fencing also. Because we need to have, The generator's gonna be outside. It's down, it's on the Park Avenue
Behind the gate.
behind McKay's. And so it's gonna be outside and they are gonna have to fence the building because it's outside to, for, to prevent vandalism, hopefully.
So what you're saying is we are comparing these two bids.
Yeah, there's CFE. Yeah, because actually now that I read that, it says automatic transfer switch at pump station. So on the CFE one as well. So, yeah, so they're both for that, both.
I make a motion to approve the CFE LLC electrical bid for the generator for a total of $50,678.
I second that.
So the motion was made by Nikki and seconded by who was?
Doesn't matter.
All right, any further discussion on that? Yes, sir.
First thing I think we should discuss is the $12,250 total for the conference pad. Started over the old generator. For more than $800, we'd have to add that equivalent to 62,928. I'm sorry, for a total of 62,928.
It says, okay, I see.
Oh, it does. It's
Yeah.
excluded, excluded.
I
Yeah, I didn't.
I thought it includes, yeah, okay. I modified, I'd like to amend my original motion to change I would like to amend my original motion and award the bid to CFE electrical contracting for a total of
62,928.
$62,928.
I'll second that.
Okay. Anything further discussion about it?
I don't know if this is gonna make any difference for anything, but just to know that there's going to be a cost for a elevation certificate that we'll probably have to pay for as well. So I don't know. I don't know because we're going to have to have it prepared by an engineer. The work in the right of way or the floodplain development permit, we won't have to pay for, but we would have to pay for the elevation certificate because the surveyor has to prepare it. So, no, I think they're about 1,200.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so most of these things are gonna have probably little things that crop up that, so just putting that out there.
Okay. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? All right.
Oh, so you got that covered, the fascia?
That was included in the
Okay,
waiver bid.
And it's significant. That's-
Yes.
okay. Sorry.
That was,
Did they do that one?
that was part of the Rayburn one. Rick
Yeah.
Rayburn.
Okay. Yeah. Since that's what we noticed today.
West Coast.
Everything did to repair the gate that was digging into the city.
No, that's insurance. Down.
Down there where at the airport where everybody's parked, fence across there,
Oh, okay.
that we can lock. My question is about, should we be looking into a permanent solution as opposed to picking up a monthly bill? I mean.
But, yes, eventually I would think so, yes.
My only concern is that, isn't that, technically like at the GTV area or something?
It was at one time.
But I mean,
I believe
people don't use it.
Yeah, I'm not seeing many people.
It was when we had to trailer our ATVs to that site.
Now that we have every home has access. Well, this looks like $640 and $120 a month, and then whenever we choose to take away another $5. So we're really committing to, $1,100 and $1,220 a month.
$120 a month. But it's easier than like having to hassle them and the time that it's spent for staff to go over there every day and the calls, all that stuff. I kind of see it.
Until we can figure out a more long-term solution. I don't know if it's appropriate to bring it into this, but there are other places in town where we have thought that we could use some fencing. Would it be smart to try to include that into this?
I don't think we can.
Okay.
We'd have to have a separate bid, correct?
Mhm.
We should post something low on that for maybe. And
I
this,
think that's a little outside of what we're trying to do tonight, but not that.
in front of us. Anyways,
Okay, so it's $120 a month, that's $10 a month. But as of January, it goes up to $12.
So it would become just a little more expensive.
with 120 to 12, 10 panels. We had 10.
$20 and $2 per panel.
I make a motion to accept West Coast fencing bid for $640.50.
We could also put it in the music. Yeah, I think we know in the road.
I make a motion to accept the West Coast fencing bid for the setup fee of $640.50, the removal fee of $540, and the monthly charge of $120 per month, but it will increase $140 per month in January.
I'll second that. Okay, any further discussion on that?
I think the 120 is after, it is after the increase. I'm seeing 10 panels at $10, probably another
100.
But then it says goes to $12 in January.
I get it. 10 panels times 12.
Oh,
Is it a year contract? Is it gonna be a year contract?
this is monthly rental.
It says monthly.
But I'm asking, are you going to set for certain and do an obligation color for the amount for the year?
Yeah.
Give us a year to make a permanent plan.
I would like to modify my original motion and change the amount to $120 per month for a year.
Well, times 12 is 140.
There's only 10 pounds.
10 panels.
10 panels. 10 panels. 10 panels. 10 panels. 10 panels. 10 panels. 10 panels. 10 panels. 10 panels. 10 panels. 10 panels. 10 panels. 10 panels. 10 panels. 10 panels. 10 panels. 10 panels. 10 panels. 10 panels. 10 panels. 10 panels. 10 panels. 10 panels. 10 panels. 10 panels. 10 panels. 10 panels. 10 panels. 10 panels. 10 panels. 10 panels. 10 panels. 10 panels. 10 panels. 10 panels. 10 panels. 10 panels. 10 panels. 10 panels. 10 panels. 10 panels. 10 panels. 10 panels. 10 panels. 10 panels. 10 panels. 10 panels. 10 panels. 10 panels. 10 panels. 10 panels. 10 panels. 10 panels. 10 panels. 10 panels. 10 panels. 10 panels. 10 panels. 10 panels. 10 panels. 10 panels. 10 panels. 10 panels. 10
Okay. Anything further? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Yeah, perfect. Thank you. And we spent all our money there.
Is there a subtotal?
That's-
What was it?
A total of $190,960.50. No,
No.
I'm not big math good.
We got 23.
Look at the 30.
You got it?
$100. And I came up with $241,400.
Okay.
All right. And what we need to discuss now is when we can have an executive session, when people can be. And it needs to be done before end of the year. We can reset.
241.
241.
That's so many.
Tuesday, next week.
Yeah.
How about the times?
Any time works for me.
Anytime for me too.
I got retirement time, so. There you go.
Well, Tom, I'm getting, coming for the executive session.
Not Friday.
I think we're sending Monday, right?
Yeah.
Monday, and time of day. I'm not sure what the attorney could do. He could be here at 1:30. That's right, but that's all. You may have to attend.
I think free for this week.
I'm pretty wide open.
You want to do it 2 o'clock?
Yeah, I just got a doctor appointment at 11:45, so I just want to make sure I'm time for that, and if I'm after that. Anytime.
2 o'clock. 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock on Monday.
Monday. All right. I did talk to the attorney at great length about this, and he says he's not received your statements of what you're going to do. Okay. It goes into us, like the review and Nikki that he was talking about. This. They need that.
Yeah, I signed.
Okay, anything else?
Before you close it, so there's still money on the table. What are you guys gonna do about the money that's on the table?
Well,
Well, there's money earmarked in the budget from this for several things, and City manager could answer that question, but I can't.
There are other things that that money has been allocated towards. For instance, we're getting a new copy machine on, Monday, the 23rd. I mean, oh, I'm sorry.
And are you going to, do you have to make a motion or something to instruct the city manager to enter into a contract on all the stuff you just approved before the end of the year?
Well,
And negotiate?
we will have to address that with our city manager, see what she wants to do and what her procedure is. Well, our procedure is if you don't have it obligated for purchase agreement by December 31st.
Well, we just approved the quotes.
Yeah.
And I would assume those go to the city manager's desk for signature and
To initiate.
to get it started.
Yeah.
On that.
It was waiting for direction from us about that. Because that.
And then. There's any money left.
Yes.
Right.
Maybe, I guess, what the citizen is asking is maybe we can get a total from the staff sometime in the next couple of days and.
They've been keeping, a list of the, of all of the things that have been coded towards the ARPA funds, because we do code some of our invoices to the ARPA fund. And so there's a total. I'm not privy to it, but Krista or the city manager has been keeping that. But the invoice is separate that we're paying through the ARPA funds.
I
With the
just,
ARPA funds.
I think you just said that tonight you obligated about 241,000.
Yes.
Yes.
So that could leave 159,000. And my concern is maybe that needs to be checked on. So that's a lot of money to make, if you nickel and dime at 50,000 for a copy machine, you still have $100,000.
Yeah, and I don't know what they've, what has been spent, but they've had the money for 4 years or 3 or 4 years, and I'm sure that they've used it in other areas. Just right. Mhm.
I'd like to see. What we just added up, what has already been spent, including the stuff in the past,
Yes.
get some sort of number, because if
Yeah.
there's some kind of number. we need to check it.
But you can't use it for.
Yeah.
For. Wages.
Yeah, there's no reason to leave money on the table, so.
No.
That next Monday when you have your executive, you also have old business and carry over. So to get that information, so if there is something, you can address it right then and there at your executive
We
session.
call that a special meeting and with the executive session.
Yes. I mean, that's all I was.
Schedule it that way and then I hope that Crystal will be back by that time. I don't know.
And what
I don't
if she is?
Well, then Sharon will have to step up again. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Negotiating, obligating this money.
Yeah, I mean, whatever I have to do, I just call and ask lots of questions.
Or out.
Are there things from the list of properties that we made? That, not this, and these folks we got. List in front of me.
Yeah, that's why it might be good to do a special meeting with the executives following, so then you could do all this. And most of these companies have.
Again, that's the Crystal knows I don't.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I'm not opposed to including, depending on what happens in executive session, maybe come back to public. Anyway.
Should we think about maybe another project or something and see if we can even get bids by like the meeting?
No, this is very awkward because I was here. I know that She didn't want to spend this much money on this. The things that the money was. You know,
I think there's a list of other projects already that we had discussed, identified for, like you were talking about. And
Yeah,
when we get that,
Mhm.
we can.
So let's ask for a
Go
total
further the what?
before the Monday meeting. So we should ask for a total before
Yes.
the Monday meeting.
Yeah.
Mr. Mayor. If I may. Since you're allowing public interaction, I just want to tell you guys, thank you very much for taking care of the community building back there. It is valuable to the community and it absolutely needs these upgrades. Thank you very much. Yeah. That's great. And if you want to read something interesting, the city of Grants Pass is struggling very hard to find out how it's been there 9.3 million in ARPA funds before December 31st. You guys are doing good.
So basically,
Your goal is roughly $1 on the table. So that's why I'm stressing you.
Mr. Mayor, I would also like to thank everyone for letting the audience.
Just one time.
I appreciate it. It's really hard to sit here and hear you guys talking about getting anything done. And I just thank you.
Well, you can see our company.
You accomplished more tonight than what she has in 4 months.
So basically, what we talked about before was that the senior complex, which is the leaky roof and the gutters that we taken care of. The split air heating and AC for the senior complex. The electrical repair, west wall power head. Rewire the meter and the shut off disconnect. Connect, basically getting rid of the old baseboard heaters. And the new 200 amp panel. That's some of the things we talked about on our list. But there's a lot more. There's a lot more, but that was just some of the things that I remember. We covered those. Mhm.
So if there's nothing further, we'll adjourn.
So the special meeting in front of the executive session. Next Monday,
Yeah, it will be a special meeting, so.
then we'll have this information.
And what time is that?
2:00 on Monday.
Monday.
Supplemental budget.
That's what I wanted to tell you about. The meeting is scheduled for the 30th for the supplemental budget for, and that budget doesn't have anything to do with any ARPA funds. It's like Nikki said, it's for I forget what it is, but anyway, it's in the newspaper. I made it, we made it. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, it's in the paper. Oh,
I wanted to say thank you for stepping up and handling all this stuff.
Oh, you're welcome.
You want to be city manager?